Ready to open the hood? UseTool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the SNR driveshaft used in the video by clicking on the link in the description. Turn your engine off and set the parking brake. We recommend unscrewing the central screw from the driveshaft with the vehicle on the ground. Remove the central cover from the hubcap. Using a breaker bar and an M24 Triple square socket, unscrew the central screw partway from the driveshaft. Loosen the stud bolts on the driver's side wheel. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, racing your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Lift the front of the vehicle. Place the vehicle on axle stands. In order to replace the driveshaft, you must lift the front of your car and remove the wheels to gain full access. You can now remove the wheel. Don't forget to slide the wheel under the vehicle. Finish removing the screw from the driveshaft. Unscrew the 3 fixing nuts on the control arms using a socket wrench and a 16mm socket. Disconnect the control arms. You can now remove the driveshaft from the wheel hub. You must now remove the 6 screws holding the driveshaft on the gearbox, as well as the 3 half-moon spacers. Tip: we recommend shifting to 5th gear to prevent the driveshaft from rotating and to undo the screws holding the driveshaft. Using a socket wrench, 2 large extenders and an M10 Triple square socket, unscrew the first driveshaft retaining screw. Then remove it. Rotate the driveshaft and immobilize it again as you undo the screws so that you can easily access all of them. Once the 5 remaining screws and the 3 half-moon spacers have been removed, you can extract the driveshaft.
All parts used in this tutorial are supplied by our trusted partners. These partners also help us create as many video tutorials as possible. Check them out in the description below.
You will find the SNR driveshaft used in the video by clicking on the link in the description. Get the new driveshaft and remove the clamping clip holding the various driveshaft components. Put it in position against the gearbox. Once in position, start by putting the screws and their spacers back in place, then screw them back in until they make contact. Finish tightening the screws using a torque wrench, once again using the driveshaft immobilizing technique. For these screws, you need to do 2 tightening phases. Thread the driveshaft into the wheel hub. Put the control arms back in the control arm end. Screw the 3 control arms retaining nuts onto the end and finish tightening with a torque wrench. Fit the new driveshaft screw supplied in the kit and screw it in until it holds. You can now repeat the technique of locking the driveshaft and carry out the first phase of tightening the driveshaft screw with the wheel hanging with a torque wrench. Next, put the wheels back on your vehicle and set it down on the ground. Once the vehicle is back on the ground, you can do the second driveshaft screw tightening phase by adding a torque angle. You can make a visible mark on the screw or on your rim to better visualize the movement of your wrench. Put the central cover back on the hubcap. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from UseTool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.